Yo, what's up guys? James Carter TV here to recap the Titans and Colts game. If you're new to this channel, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. This is not going to be an objective recap. Alright, so with that said, what the fuck? I mean, I'm so sick and tired of this same Tennessee Titans bullshit that continues to plague this team. I mean, we're cursed, and I don't understand why, and I don't get why, and I'll never understand why the football gods, or God, or Allah, or Buddha, or Zeus, or whoever continues to curse this football team. I mean, no, up 27-14, and even within that score, it should have been even worse. It should have been, it should have been about 34-0 because the Colts touchdowns were fraudulent. Delaney Walker drops, I mean, not even drops, just coughs up a football, and the football gods place it in the hands of the Colts defender who runs down the field for a pick six. The other touchdown on 3rd and 20, or on the play before the touchdown on 3rd and 20. Andrew Luck throws it up to T.Y. Hilton, and Marqueston Huff does not even want to turn around and pick it off. He's just like, you know what, whatever, I don't care, I'm bad. And then, even though, despite those huge mistakes, despite a holding call on a touchdown run for the Tennessee Titans as well, despite all of this, and that holding call was bullshit, by the way, they're still up 27-14 going into the fourth quarter. Mariota is looking great. The defense is looking great. Andrew Luck looks horrible. He looks horrible. And the tide is beginning to turn in the AFC South until the fourth quarter came and Andrew Luck goes on a 98-yard drive, including yet another 3rd and 20 touchdown completion. And then Marcus Mariota throws the worst pass he's thrown this season. And I'm not going to blame him. I'll blame him for the throw, but he played great today. He played great. But nevertheless, the Colts come back, get a touchdown. The defense at this point just gave up, and the defense was done. Which is a shame because we have veterans. This is a veteran defense. I mean, outside of like 3 players, you still have Brian Orakpo, Jarrell Casey, Derek Morgan, Michael Griffin, Parrish Cox. These guys are still playing like rookies. They're still allowing a team to come back like this? You gotta be kidding me. Then, despite all this, the Titans still have a chance to just go down, get a field goal, just get a field goal, win the game. You didn't win it the way you wanted to, but hey, you won the game, no? As Mariota gets sacked, they can't move the football, they punt it down, the Colts go like 70-something yards again. I mean, this is the 3rd straight touchdown. Go 70-plus yards. Score yet another touchdown. And despite all this, the Titans still have a chance to win this game. Marcus Mariota drives them down the field, and I knew it wasn't going to happen. I mean, I knew that, hey, too many things have to happen. Not only do we have to score a touchdown, we also have to score a 2-point conversion, which for us is impossible. Because, oh, I forgot to mention, earlier on in the game, when the Titans were up 24-14, the Titans were at the 1-yard line with an opportunity to go up by 3 possessions. Didn't do it. So with that in mind, I know we're not going to, even if we score a touchdown, I'm not trusting us to get one play, make this play work, and then go to overtime and then win in overtime. We go down the field, score a touchdown, great drive by Marcus Mariota and the Titans offense. And then, of course, ultimately, we fail at the 1-yard line. We fail at the 2-yard line, although there was a penalty. And then that was the end of the game. And yet again, it's over. The AFC South has been won by the Indianapolis Colts in Week 3. It's over. The division is over. And I wanted to believe, I really wanted to believe that, hey, you know, the Colts are reeling. They don't look very good. And I still think they'll be like 9-7. But this is a chance for this team to step up, to grow together, and to finally compete, and to finally be back, to finally challenge the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck. So many things had to go wrong. When the Titans were up 24-14, they had picked Andrew Luck off twice. But one by Zach Brown, one by Parrish Cox, both of which should have been touchdowns. So many things had to go wrong for the Titans to lose that game, and they still found a way to lose that game. And this is something that has remained consistent throughout this Tennessee Titans fan base, throughout the franchise, throughout the history. It's ridiculous. This does not happen with the New England Patriots. This does not happen with the Seattle Seahawks of this, era. This does not happen with the best teams in the league. It is moments like these that separate the best from the worst, because every team is going to go through close games. There's going to be close games all the time. But the difference between the good teams and the bad teams is the good teams find ways to win these games, and the bad teams choke them away. They lose them away, and then that's it. Now, people will blame Ken Whisenhunt for this loss. Now, I don't. Now, especially when we're saying fire Wiz, I think that's just ridiculous. Do I like the call on two-point conversion? No. Did I like the call on the other goal line situation that should have been a touchdown? No. But ultimately, the players did not play well. They didn't play well. The offensive line didn't get a push. The defense gave up these plays. Marcus Mariota threw a key interception, and that's why we lost the game. We didn't lose the game because of Ken Whisenhunt's play calling. We lost the game because we're just still not good enough. We're still too young. They don't know how to win. There's something on this team that we just can't shake off. I'm very disappointed in Delaney Walker. And this is a veteran. I mean, even our veterans are playing like rookies, like young buck, kick, junk, punk, nincompoop baboons. Like, why are you giving up, just coughing up the ball? You're a veteran. We're in a team full of young players. We have like 10 draft picks. We need you to not make these mistakes. Brian Orakpo last week making a key mistake. Get rid of Cody Sensabaugh, Bleeding Ray Wilson. Get rid of those punks. Ultimately, this is still a 7-win team. They're going to win 7 games. I guess that's all right. I wanted to believe that we could have a Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, RG3 type season in which we have a rookie quarterback, and that's enough. Turns out, unfortunately, it's not enough because there's some curse, there's something that's wrong with this football team. I don't know what it is. I hope it can be fixed, it can be rendered. The Colts are once again AFC South champions. They've won the division at this moment, at this juncture. It's over. And as for next week, it's the bye week. Getting Jason McCourty back healthy, fine. We're still a 7-win team. No playoffs. Next year, maybe. We jumped the gun on that. I mean, I never bought into it, but I wanted to believe. And we still have some work to do, man. The offensive line actually blocked well. So ultimately, though, that's what happened. So really quick, let me review. And Colts fans, I'm not talking about your team, okay? If you want a recap about your team, go read the Indianapolis Star. I don't care about the Indianapolis Colts today. And you guys are still in trouble. You're going to be 9-7. You're going to win the division. You're going to be 1-out. You're going to be 1-and-done. Chuck Pagano's going to be fired. You're going to keep Ryan Grigson, who cannot draft. And good luck to you. All right, so with this in mind, really quick, I'm going to recap the early game. Just give you like a sentence or two about what I thought about the results. Not too much that's noteworthy to me. But the Vikings win. I had that game. The Chargers lost, but don't worry. They have these losses all the time. Like I think they got shut out last year in a couple losses or one loss on the road or something like that. Or maybe they shut someone out. I can't remember which way it went. But the Chargers lose these games. They come back. They're going to be at home next week, and they're going to win. All right, the Houston Texans beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, not good enough. The Houston Texans, as I predicted, the defense was good enough today. It's not going to be good enough next week or the week after that or the week after that. They're going to lose their next 2 games. All right, next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals that beat the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, though, are getting a lucky break. And I'm about to go into why, but Ben Roethlisberger got injured in this Steelers game. The Ravens face the Steelers on Thursday night. I'm not putting a nail in the coffin in the Ravens just yet. But if they lose that one, then that's it. But if they could still win that game and then start getting off some wins. But that game is the final. Like, they have to win that game or that's it. All right, Oakland beat Cleveland. Good for Oakland. They continue to surprise me. I had them being 5-11. Now I'm saying 7-9, but I'm not going above that quite yet. The Browns, who knows? And then the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Jets. Of course. I mean, I don't know why people are so shocked about this. The New York Jets are still not a good football team. They have a really good defense. They can have a good running game at times. They still have Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback, and until they don't, the Jets are not a good team. All right, we have the New Orleans Saints. They competed. Hey, they competed against Carolina. Carolina's 3-0, and I don't care. Because I have Carolina losing the division. I have Carolina missing out on the playoffs. They've beaten 3 weak teams to me. As you beat the Houston Texans, as you beat the New Orleans Saints, and you beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who cares? None of those teams are going to be in the playoffs. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers lost Ben Roethlisberger. Waiting on details and stuff about that. Big injury. Rams aren't good. And I tried. Oh my God. I keep trying to tell you guys that the Rams aren't a good football team. Have a great defensive line. Their offense is horrible. Their offensive line is bad. Their wide receivers suck. Their quarterback is below average. And their running backs are to be determined. And until they're determined, the Rams are going to continue to lose football games. The Patriots blew the hell out of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Blake Bortles regresses back into Blake Bortles. Good. All right, next game we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Dallas Cowboys. Whew. Dallas, you almost did a little something, but where'd your defense go? At the end of the day, your defense did not show up. Matt Ryan kept going down the field. Devontae Freeman kept going down the field, scoring touchdown and touchdown and touchdown and touchdown in the second half. You're not going to win football games. And they're not going to win football games with Brandon Weeden. Next week, they go to New Orleans. If Drew Brees is playing, I'm picking New Orleans. Next game, we have the... no, that was it. All right, those are all the early games. Quick thoughts on that. Titans, 7-9 football team. Mariota still looks great. I mean, he's still a franchise quarterback. He's still going to lead this team into the next era. It's just going to take a little bit longer than we would like. But, until then, we're going to have some frustrating Sundays such as this one. And I'm not really mad that we lost. I mean, it does upset me. I'm just mad that the Colts got away with it again. They keep getting away with it. Now, any of you that watch Breaking Bad, remember Aaron Paul talking about Bryan Cranston, Walter White, his character? He can't keep getting away with it. They keep getting away with it. I mean, they keep getting away with being good enough against us, man. And I'm sick of it. But oh well. Until next time, James Carter TV. I'm out. Peace.